Hello everybody and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We are on the Sayori route because we're trying to see all the different things that can be seen in this wild and crazy and sometimes cruel game. We're about to write a poem. We're going to see how this one goes. And then we should be given the option, I think, which will be we'll have to choose who we're going to help out for the festival. Of course, we'll go with Sayori so we can get that. And then we've got to do the Natsuki route. And then we'll see what we can do else in this game. So let's go. All right. So, Daydream? Okay. Friends? Romance? Comfort? What else would you think? Lucky? Embrace? Sure. Okay. Depression? Well, I mean, you know. Let's see. Memories? Oh. Whoa, what happened there? I think my mouse is double clicking on me. I really do. I'm having problems with that. Alright, let's see. Calm? Oh. No, okay. Interesting. Okay, never mind. Oh, jeez. Disarray? No, of course that's... It's not always so straight ahead, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it'd be really easy, but I seem to keep, like, hitting the same every once in a while, getting different things for people. Okay. Alright, that should have done. Man. Okay, let's skip. This should be able to, like, plow through now. Alright, so we'll go with Sayori, because that's what we're doing. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Aki. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Sayori, you've been a little quiet lately. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Aki. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end... Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? Huh? Oh, why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So, sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Aki, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Aki. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Well then. I guess we'll show Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure that you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's... It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I wouldn't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ha ha ha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That's seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Wow, I am really just flubbing everything today. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Who should I show my Yuri? Well done, Aki. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. Oy. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Aki? Huh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. Oh, that's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing, and I have the most advice, and you have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. Oh, I guess this is probably different, right? Because before when I was writing like for Yuri, I didn't see any of Natsuki's stuff, so beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to a road at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Um, I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Who should I show my poem? Monica. Hello, Monica. Okay, I can skip, so she's not going to say. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. How about how Sayori's been a little bit off today? Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well, Aki, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. All right. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her. So keep an eye on her. She's gonna do bad things 'cause of you, you bitch! Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? You did. You. Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. I think that's the same one. Okay, skip. Skip. Let's go. Let's skip. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Of course, I'm going to go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry. I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? So, really? So I can't? Really? So what happens if I choose Monica? Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Aki was the one who... That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So, are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Aki to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Interesting. Alright, so let us... I'm just going to save it. And then let's go back. So we're going to exit. Yes, go back to the fake desktop. So how about we'll go back to DDLC. So then should I just start over? So what happens if I go new game? Can I still skip stuff? Does it still let me do that? Like, does it still remember everything that I've already done? I guess it does. Because now we'll do the Natsuki route. And see where that gets me. Okay, time to write poem. Okay. Geez, I don't even know... Socks? I'm not exactly too sure what to nibble. I'm gonna say it's like anything like cute. Could play. No, okay, wrong. Unending sparkle. Sparkle? Oh jeez, I'm gonna get the wrong one. Bubbles? Kitty? Blanket? Okay. Let's see. Pure? Alright. Playground? I guess bunny would have been one too, right? Dream? Dang. Okay. Adventure hop? I'm gonna say is probably hers. Friends? Nope, wrong one. Flower? Ah, dang it. I'm gonna end up getting the wrong one. Pink? Jump? Kiss? Okay. Summer? Okay, I think I got mostly Natsuki. Let's see. Okay, so let's skip. We're gonna see what happens here. Ah! What? What's wrong? I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Oh yeah, right. So I did Natsuki on the playthrough, like the first playthrough of the second act, and so this will be a little different. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. Oh, remember she was like, not so much that. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. So I'm gonna try and like just kind of fast forward. Like, what's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Okay, I'm just gonna skip through most of this. I mean, really, like, it's can't, as much as there is gonna be differences, it's gonna be very similar to something that I already did, right? So, this is just to try and see what differences we see. Because there's probably some stuff that's going to be different. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. 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 We're going to be reading the book together. Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Like, how could there be so many CGs that I haven't seen yet? Like, that just seems really strange. Oh. Oh, I guess maybe there is some stuff here. Oh well. Okay, well. Okay. So she picked up baking from like a manga. Finished a few chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. You say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You don't? Um, that's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Oh, like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Well, actually, you do know what you think he would do, apparently. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? It's like I ain't talking about it. Okay, let's just go. If you guys want to read all this stuff, you go ahead. All right. That's so this is all so funny, like okay, so we're gonna like I'm just at a point now where I'm just like, let's just go through it. Let's just go. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna say, like... Okay, I can skip this. Okay, let's go. Let's see what... I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Oh, can I just skip? Because, like, really? But I... Really? Oh. Interesting. Huh. So it looks like... Okay. See, so it's Monica that actually is going to actually address the fact. I like it, Aki. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. You say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, enduring, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sorta. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning though. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Let's just skip. Okay, blah 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 blah. Talkie. So what happens if I go with Natsuki? Let's see what's gonna happen. Yuri, you're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Ha! Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Aki. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Sayori. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Aki. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you could take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Eh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. And now we can skip. Skippity skip skip. Skip skip skip. Alright. Puppy. Marshmallow. Swimsuit. Jump. Dazzle. Rain cloud? Yeah, okay. Laugh? No. Boop. Boop. Clumsy? No. Okay. I don't know. Bubbles. Strawberry. Pretty much anything. Boo. Dream? Nope. Okay. Cheer? Oh, jeez. Flower? Play? Dang, buddy. Fluffy. Kitty. They just don't want to make things easy for you, do they? Blanket? Okay. Pop. Music? Not sure. Yeah. Okay. Skippity skip. Skippity skip skip. Skippity skip skip. Hi, Natsuki. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry. I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know? I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. Oh, that's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found... Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki? There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean... I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful! I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Kya! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I could do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha! There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Wah! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt? Gah. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Aki. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something. But she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross, gross! Ugh! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total perv. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know. Don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no! My... Huh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, it must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Aw, poor Natsuki. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up Volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange, coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the lower shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then, I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. Huh, it's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, and make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Hehe. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I? Well, I guess we're doing the Natsuki route, so let's go. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then, the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Aki, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No, I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Aki? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Aki wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Aki is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Oh, never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Aki is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Okay, yeah, so Amy likes spiders. And so I think I can skip now. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Sayori. Oh, I can't skip. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Aki. Eh? I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. This sounds very familiar to like what I've done with her before. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this, maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an Aki poem. Yeah, because probably I'm going to say it's because it had a mix of the two of them. Huh. Okay, I'll skip for now. Yuri. Interesting. Are you still mad at me? Huh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So, please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Wow. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I could do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Interesting. Okay, so because remember when I was really writing like Yuri in the first playthrough, Natsuki wouldn't even show me her poems either. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic there between like Natsuki and Yuri, right? Where it's like if you go the Natsuki route, Yuri seems to get more dejected and want nothing to do with you, and it's the same and vice versa. Interesting. Okay, yeah, skip. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. So, I believe this is all... Yeah. What? Wait. Save me. The colors they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine. Oh yeah, this is the same thing. But it says load me. I feel like it said save me. Huh, interesting. Okay. Skipping. Bop, 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 bop. Well, we'll say this. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. Alright, so we can skip because that's pretty much, yeah, okay. Alright, let's see here. Fluffy. Pooh? Nibble? Kawaii? Let's see. Angry, grief, wonderful, bounce. Let's say bouncy. Electricity, jumpy, comfort, unending, inferno, charm. Jumpy? Papa. Tragedy, shine. Do, sweet. Oh, really? Really? Interesting. Okay. Kitty. Lollipop. Kiss. Okay, so kiss is hers. Okay. Loud? Oh, okay. I mean, you know, she is kind of loud. Feather? Really? Huh. Weird. Okay. Hair? Puppy? Bunny? Waterfall? Okay. Strawberry. Dance? Oh, well. Okay. Vanilla. Alright. I think I'm still, like, mostly Natsuki, but... Okay, let's go. Were you practicing piano again? Interesting. So why did... Okay. Off we go. Skippity, skip, skip, skip. Hey, you. Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Oh, that's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then, in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. No, I really shouldn't, Natsuki. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone, so now we're going to share our poems. Oh, she was talking to Sayori. That's where she was like... Oh my god. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki... What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Eh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Aki, please just tell me that you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki." Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki? If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, You're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward, because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty, because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller, because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger, because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer, because you think of me. Because you, because you, because you. Aw, Natsuki. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you won. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I could see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so... Go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Well, I guess we'll finish this. Okay, so I can actually skip it. Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Interesting, okay. Monica. Skip. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Eh? That's... Oh, come on, Aki. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how odd Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Aki. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, so now I can skip. Boop-a-doop boop boop. Blah 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 blah. Everybody's talking lots of stuff. Lots of smackety smack smack. Blah 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 blah. And I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Well, baking does sound like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Aki? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? No, not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things? But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm going to stay here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for the weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez. Good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. So, we'll finish up the weekend rendezvous with Sayori next time, and I guess we'll just keep going from there. I'm kind of thinking that, like, this is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, so I think maybe some of the CGs I'm missing are from, like, the side stories that you unlock as you go along, so we'll see how that all turns out. In any case, thank you so much for checking out this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Till then, bye-bye for now.